Hey, it's Adrian here from Mars, and we're just going to do a little tutorial for you. We're actually going to show you how to set up the Annexe. Now this we're actually doing on the Premium, but very similar across all the models. But we've laid all the pieces out here on the floor first. So you're going to have a back wall piece here. It's got a long strip. We'll show you how that goes on in a minute, but that's for the back, which goes over the kitchen. This is the front wall that goes all the way along the front. This is to the front of the van. It's got two little pieces, plus this little triangle bit. We'll show you where that goes. That's actually up in the top corner there. So that's the side wall there. The two anti-flat bars, we'll actually show you how they go on as well. This is the floor. We're not going to actually put the floor in today, but this is the floor, and this is the draft skirt. Now we've got two posts plus a spreader bar for this end, two posts plus a spreader bar for the other end. So we're just going to go through, show you how it works. We'll do it some bits in real time and some bits in time lapse, but this is how you set up an Annexe. So when putting on the front wall is a bit of a two-person job. There is a groove in the front of your awning, and then the top of the Annexe goes through that groove. One person pulls it along, the other person feeds it in. Nice and simple. Just take the time. It should go in nice and easy. Go. Okay, so this bit is putting in the anti-flat bar. It can be a little bit tricky, and so it's just that little latch that we see at the top there and the end of the bar. So you go in together at the top part there and just sort of make your way so it goes in. Come to the front, we pull out that little lever just to clear the Annexe, and then all the way in, and it locks into place just what we showed you there. So that is the anti-flat bar put in. Now we haven't actually put on the top part of it yet. We'll do that in just a minute. So this is the piece that goes on top, so it actually holds down the awning. We're going to do it off the van here because it's going to be a little bit easier to see. So I've undone these screws so they're actually not sitting up from here, so you get them out of the road. Then this piece comes on here, and I'll click it on so you'll hear it. It clicks into place. Once it's into place, tighten up the screws, and that will hold on your awning. The awning will go in between the piece that you've just put on and the anti-flat bar. So just following the same theme on the end wall here, and now in the anti-flat bar, there's a groove in the bottom of your anti-flat bar. It can be a little bit tricky getting in there, but just take the time. So it gets all the way in. So now all we have to do is just line up the Velcro, and you've got this wall connected. So to do the ends, you've got these pieces. On the back end of the van, it's one piece. On the front end, it's two pieces plus a little triangle bit. But same as what we did for the front wall, we've got a piece that just slides through the groove here, all the way up. Nice and easy. Make sure when you're doing this, the Velcro side is pointing towards you, and that piece is it. And the same with the part that joins the van, just go along and just join up the Velcro. And don't forget to do the draft skirt at the bottom as well. Okay, on the inside, on both ends, you've got two poles and a spreader bar that go up through the end of the Annexe. So put the spreader bar on first, loosen the little clip. We're going to come into the Annexe. You'll see, if you can get this, a little eyelet on both sides. Just feed the pole through. Step on out. Get the spreader bar to where it needs to be. Lock that into place, and then lock the legs into place. So now we come outside, just normal tent things. We're just gonna put a guy rope on here, and also down the bottom, you can also peg down your annex just with a little island. So this is now set up. Now a lot of people ask us, how does our large kitchen fit into our annex? Well, this is how it fits into our annex, because there's this little extra room, so to speak, off the end here. We'll just go and show you what the inside looks like. So here we are on the inside. As you can see, plenty of room to sit here if you just want to use it as a breakfast bar if the weather's not good. Also, if you don't want to actually have the kitchen set up, it'd be a great little spot to put someone in a swag. So also when your kitchen's out, you do need to get the gas connected, where there's a little zip here in the drive skirt. You just feed it through to your gas bayonet. So this little piece slides in here. Now, make sure when you slide this piece in, it comes all the way down. This first press stud goes on the front here, and then there's 3 that connect to the top. If you miss putting that first press stud on here, and you put it here, this piece here won't join, and then you'll run out of room down the bottom, and everything won't line up. So make sure you don't miss that little bit. So this is probably the trickiest bit, and even then it's not that tricky, but this little section at the top, as you go through, just make sure you Velcro it in, like we've done in every other place. Just go along and Velcro it in. So now at the front end, there is a little bit that spreads out here, just to give you room for your fridge slide. Same as what we've already done, spread a bar, 2 poles, little eyelets in here. So feed them up through the eyelets. Bring the legs down. Make sure the spreader bars nice and good. Lock it into place and then set up the guys outside. So now we've got all this out. Gives you room for the fridge slider, so you've got room at least to get around to the back side of it. And that is the complete setup of our annex. The only thing we haven't done is the floor, but just like everything else, it lays out and it Velcros along the bottom. Nice and easy, and that's a full setup of the annex. Hope you enjoyed it.